Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge exterior wall sconce called the Loft. This is going to be the medium size. That is the 30-25-73. Let's get into details. So, 19.2 inches overall height from the bottom of the fixture to the very top of the fixture, 12.1 inches wide, and has a projection from the wall out of 13.4. Up in the wall. There you go. Mounting height from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your electrical outlet box is coming in at 15.4. Backplate is 5 inches by 5.3. So a great way for you to see a lot of the details that I just talked about is to look at the install sheets. So if you're on the page for this fixture on our site, look over on the right hand side of your screen midway down. You're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. Open that up for me. So you'll notice a lot of great information. So there's a full parts list, there's how it goes together, how the glass goes on, shows you how the socket's set up, but it shows you how this is going to go onto your junction box. And if you're cutting a block on your siding, you'll notice the mounting height and the backplate dimensions are there. So you'll need that information, and a lot of times you'll want to be able to send this video and maybe the same install instructions to your installer so they get a chance to see everything before you guys get this. Okay? So moving on from there, it's going to be using a medium base socket, same thing we all grew up with. Hubbardton Forge says you can use up to 100 watts if you guys are still doing incandescent. That's just going to be a good old-fashioned light bulb we all know, just like that. This is an A19, by the way. And again, this is a size of a bulb that almost every single one of us have used in our lives. If you guys want to go LED, say go for it. That piece of glass is going to be pretty big. It'll accept an A21 LED. This size is an A19, which is roughly that size, remember? You can go a little smaller. You can also go for some cool ones like this. This is a Edison bulb. You guys have seen these out and about. But it's really up to you. And there's even little ones. This is an A15. So these are LEDs, don't forget. So if you're doing LEDs, a couple things. So there's two different types of glass you can get this in. We'll touch on that really quick. Opal is a soft white opaque glass. It's really pretty. It's going to let a lot of light through, but you can't see through it. And because you can't see through it, and it's white, you might want to go for one of these bulbs so it kind of like blends in basically with it. This is the other option for glass. It's called seated clear. So it has a bunch of little air bubbles all through it. And don't forget, you're going to be able to see a bulb. So if you want to go for this glass, not so pretty, but if you want to do like one of these decorative LEDs, and these are easy to get, any place you can get that LED, you can get this LED, and it looks a little more aesthetically pretty, just FYI. And even the Edison could be kind of cool in there too. So it's really up to you guys what you put in. These are your two types of glass for it. Remember, it's pointing down, so it's easy to get your hands up to it, doesn't collect bugs, all those good things. But as far as LEDs go, you can also choose your color temperature. So remember that LEDs, you can choose anywhere from a 3,000 to a 5,000 Kelvin. So 3,000 Kelvin is going to be the warmer light that's coming down on my hands from these LEDs. And that's going to be a lot more like incandescent glow that we all grew up with, that softer, warmer look. And they call it a warm white. If you guys are looking for or like that cooler, whiter daylight, that's called 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin. It'll tell you on the box if you're looking at light bulbs at some big box store. It'll tell you online if you're on Amazon or any of the other places right off the bat. If you want to dim these, and it's a dimmable fixture, you have to make sure you buy a dimmable LED, put it on a dimmer that is set up for LEDs, and you're good to go. Okay? So why don't we talk about what these are made out of. Hubbardton Forge only uses aircraft-grade aluminum to make their outdoor fixtures, and the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in the entire world. This is the reason why all the jet airliners flying around are made out of aluminum, and it doesn't corrode, doesn't crack, welds beautifully, it's really light, incredibly strong, and that's why they use it. Hubbardton Forge has also developed these outdoor powder coat baked enamel coatings, and you'll notice is on the page for this is a chart over there, and it's going to show you all those. It says new outdoor coastal finishes, and they were set up and designed for the worst weather in the world, which is seacoast basically, pelting rain with sand mixed into it, salty stuff. So those things are really amazing. So and a couple things about that. So how powder coats work is, let's say they wire this up. Let's say this is the fixture and they have a wire going up, wire going down, run a small charge of electricity through it to making it positive so it attracts everything, kind of like static electricity. You'll notice the picture next to me, the person is spraying powdered finish into the air. It's basically grabbing onto that because remember, it's attracting because it's positive. They're going to take that finish, that fixture, covered in finish now, and every nook and cranny and every on this thing is covered in this stuff. They're going to put it into an oven that's going to bake it and make a hard epoxy shell, virtually indestructible. Hubbardton Forge offers the best lighting warranty, well, the best warranty in the lighting industry. You can see that over on the right-hand side of your screen. That's for residential. It's a limited lifetime warranty. Open it up and check it out for me if you guys can. Okay, so other than that, I think that covers really the most important stuff. So this glass is actually for the smaller version of this, just FYI. And we have that smaller version on display in our showroom. Our showroom has got over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page to show you everything that's here. It's in the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so check it out if you can for me. Our showroom also has a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. It's an amazing deal for you. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a couple of quick things. Measure all the things you can think to measure before you guys come here. So measure your ceilings and counters and tables and all that kind of stuff. You can take pictures with iPads and bring those too, so we can take a look at everything together. Bring a good size SUV because the boxes tend to be big on these things, or basically everything's set up for shipping, don't forget. So the boxes are a good size. And you'll want to take some of those home. Because 75% off MSRP is a great deal for you. Okay? When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax on anything going out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items are non-returnable, as are custom things. We'll always talk about that on the page for this before you guys buy anything. We also offer a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. That's how you get all your finishes to play with in glass. We can cut that time in half, and it's really inexpensive. If you guys want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can tell you lots of details. So showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to call me during that time, you can do it at 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com and ask questions, okay? So I think that kind of covers basically everything. If I forgot anything, let me know, or just give a call. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.